Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Simone.
And I'm Macy.
And welcome back to I Was Thinking. Woo! It's been a hot minute.
Yet again, we are super awkward because we have no idea what we're doing.
Since we recorded anything.
I don't know why we do this to ourselves, but I do at the same time because we're busy and we work and
because we're hardworking adults and all we do is work. We don't have enough time to do this like weekly, or else we'd be doing this like in the middle of the night, and I just don't got time for that. I need a day where I'm not doing anything else to do this, to process, to, all that good stuff.
Yeah, it's hard enough to do like research and listen to things and watch things in between and then make time to record.
Exactly. Like all our schedules are like together, like, oh, can we do this time and this time? And then with you and me, the time difference, even though it's an hour, but it's still like significant.
Makes a difference.
Yeah. But how you been, Macy?
I'm pretty good. Like I said, I've been working a lot, but I'm getting very, very close to my 200 dogs groomed number. It just means that I will be out of like training and I will be official and I'll make commission and all that fun stuff.
Congratulations. So, it deserves a round of applause.
I achieved something I set out to achieve.
That's good. So you're probably wondering, is this just a ramble episode? Is this a normal episode? It's kind of a mixture. Oh. We decided to basically separate our banter and like other stuff we wanted to talk about that doesn't have to do with the main topic, because our actual episode that we will record soon will probably be way too long. We're getting back into the game that we haven't done in about 5 months.
Has it been that long, really?
Our last one was 21 in December.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Time flies.
It does. Time has no meaning.
Do it. Do your life.
Now I don't want to, but time is an illusion. But
it's your catchphrase. Your catchphrase is that, and my catchphrase is "Don't come for us."
Yeah, it is. Oh God. But yeah, so, and like, I know we don't normally talk about like recent releases, especially when it comes to K-pop, because like we said, they pump them out like every millisecond, and like we take very long breaks. So by the time we talk about something, it's like irrelevant. But there's a lot of releases that I care about that I wanted to talk about with Macy that I haven't gotten to do yet. And I'm like, why not do it on the podcast? So
it's going to be like a little update news K-pop. What's happening episode that's kind of delayed because we recorded in advance.
Yeah. So like releases that came out, at least the past, I'll say maybe month or two, and then upcoming releases that may come out after this episode comes out or still kind of in the future. But yeah, that's what we wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do.
I'm just here.
Yeah, Macy's just here.
No, I'm excited about our next episode. I think this is going to be the first time that I'm introducing like a new group to you that you haven't really listened to. You know who they are, and I'm sure you've heard some of their songs, but
I have some of their songs too.
Yeah, it'll be like the reverse of not quite as I don't want to say bad, not quite as adverse as like 21, because I had only known like one of their songs, but it's fun to share music. Yeah,
and then speaking of that, as we continue on the game, now basically it's just gonna be like a free for all. Like I don't know anymore. I ain't got no guesses. I have no confidence. But we'll talk about more of that when we get to the actual episode. Let's talk about this episode, shall we? Before I keep rambling. Like I said, guys, it's been a while. You're gonna have to give it to me. Oh, and also, I'm sorry if like my audio kind of sounds echoey. I talked about it before with my ramble episode with Nafis, but I just recently moved. So right now I'm like recording in my living room using my dad's desk since he works from home. And yeah, it's like spacious, but not spacious. And I can hear myself echoing. So I apologize if you could hear the echoing. I'm trying. I got to figure out how. I'll probably be mostly recording in my room, but just for today, I figured.
Old school and record in your closet.
No, because like there's no carpet in this place at all, and it's like hardwood, and that'd be way too uncomfortable. So I'll just do it on my bed. Just hopefully when I move on my bed, I don't be knocking my mic over and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't have a desk anymore, so.
Well, growing pains. We'll figure it out.
We will. New changes, guys. New changes.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about first?
So first, I have it organized of like things I want to talk about that are coming out, and then previous like releases. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. And these are, sorry guys, I can't do the whole like K-pop, industry. So we're only going to talk about groups I listen to. Sorry, not sorry.
Don't come for us.
There you go, Macy. If there's a group you think we will like, don't be afraid to send it to our inbox or DM us on social medias. Mm-hmm. I will open them if I don't think they're spam bots. So we get a lot of spam bots.
Keeping up with the groups that are in my wheelhouse.
Exactly. And I think Macy has more groups that she tries to keep up with. You have more groups that you listen to than I do.
Yeah.
Mine, I can count on my hands. Well, it's expanding, but I mean like the ones I like really keep up with. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
You're better at keeping up with specifics on specific groups. I'm better at keeping up with like the general things overall, like on a wider scale. Like I've heard more releases and whatnot, and I know kind of know what's happening, but you're better with like the fine details and the dates and whatnot.
Yeah, and that's probably just because of how I am. So if I'm really into something, I'm like into something, and then like it takes me a while if it's new to like get into it, and sometimes I'm just stuck in my old ways. So I like what I like. I know what I like.
We have different perspectives, so it's more interesting. Yes.
So it's not a lot. So first, let me just go ahead and stop talking and get on with it. So first, I have ONEUS. ONEUS is coming back with their 7th mini album called Trickster, which will be released May 17th. And their title track that just got like the teaser dropped today is called, another fun fact. Let me go ahead and put my disclaimer now. I thought it'd be fun because I'm like, I haven't practiced my Korean in a very long time. Let me write down the Korean and try to pronounce them. So again, guys, pronunciation, I'm very sorry. I'm trying here. Just trying. Okay. But the English is going to be called Bring It On, and the Korean title is Dombyo. That's what I saw. I haven't watched it yet because it literally dropped before I FaceTimed Macy. So they have little because basically every group now has like lore. So they dropped 2 I don't know what they call them, like previews of I guess the storyline that I did watch was pretty good because I don't keep up with ONEUS like that really, but I do. It's weird, but I watched them. They're good. There's one part where one of the members named Kyunhee had me dying because he's supposed to be, I guess, in a warehouse, and then he walks up to a box and the box is ticking like there's some type of timer in it. And then when it starts going faster, he goes in slow motion to show him he jumps away from it. But when they expand it and play it normal, he takes 1 steps and duck. And I'm like, dude, if this was a real Bob, you would have exploded. It's not enough to take 1 step and duck. You need to actually move away from the box. But hey, I know you don't want to ruin the movie magic, but
right.
I kind of just started laughing. I'm like, bro, you would have died if this was real. Hey guys, you know what that noise means? It's Simone here with my usual PSAs. Wow, I haven't done one of these in a while, but for this special episode, because we record such in advance, I'm probably going to be popping in here a couple of times. So this is just the first one, so just be prepared. So my first PSA is, ONEUS was great. Their album Trickster was amazing. Go listen to ONEUS. Do I know my favorite track yet? No, but hey, listen out for the future because we may play a game with them. So there's that. So look out for their 7th mini album. And then also, I was very sad I could not go see them in Orlando when they came back in February. Brianna went to go see them. And I guess the place where she stood, she was at the stage basically. And Lito is my bias. So I guess he was on her side the whole time. So she just sent me a bunch of videos and pictures. I'm like, I'm so sad I'm not there, but he looks amazing. Look at those arms. So muscular. Anyway, leave me alone. God, this is one fine man.
I agree.
Okay, next. And just a couple. Sorry. And just like, I think yesterday and today, CL is going to be dropping a music video for her song Chuck this Friday on May 13th. So I'm so excited for that. Chuck's like one of my favorite songs.
I love that whole album.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's on repeat all the time. It's not getting old. I'm still listening to it very regularly.
Listen. Just love CL. Just love her. So look out for that, guys. Music video, dance video for Chuck. And I guess like the choreographer that she's working with is the same one that's featured in and probably helped her with the dance for Hello Bitches. So
it's gonna be spicy then.
It's gonna be great. I mean, it's not like she has a bad song anyway, but still, in my opinion, well, yeah, no skips. CL dropped Chuck on May 13th. I felt like it was a birthday present for me. I mean, what more can I say? It was excellent. It was amazing. It was everything I needed in my life. Big fan of CL. If you enjoy her Hello Bitches music video, well, performance video, then you'll definitely enjoy this. But yeah, Chuck was awesome. I watched it like too many times over the weekend it came out. So recommend it. Go watch Chuck. And then Macy, exciting news for you as a fellow Agase. GOT7 is finally coming back, guys. Like, they're really coming back. They didn't lie to us like a lot of people do.
Yeah, I was telling Simone before we started that I watched the little teaser, and there's like, it's just like a visual teaser. There's nothing like, there's no music or anything in it. Like, it's not a song.
Oh, are you talking about the teaser of like their new logo, basically?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I did see that. Because
it's like, the taglines are like we're still here. We can't, we'll never disband.
I did see that.
And I was giggling to myself because it's like, all I could think about was that meme, like, you can't kill me. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
I don't. Is it something from TikTok?
I feel like it's older than that, like maybe a Vine or something. I'll have to look it up. If I can find it, we can insert it and people can laugh with me. But
okay. I'm really bad at remembering memes unless they're ones I see like constantly. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so they all made, or the group made like new social media. So go look them up and follow them. It's just GOT7. It's literally just GOT7, at least on Twitter. I think Instagram is, what is it? It's GOT7_ is our name. Is that their Instagram handle? It's something like that. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's literally GOT7_ is our name. So
they said, we got the rights for our name. We're taking it back.
Hey, and listen, I ain't mad at that. Okay.
No.
So, you know, GOT7 is like, I feel like is a phenomenon when it comes to K-pop groups. Like, it really shows their, not only their dedication to like their fans, but just like their friendship as like the 7 members, because they honestly did not have to get the rights of like the group once they left JYP. They could have, you know, they're all doing their own thing now and they could have just stuck doing that. So it's really commendable and shows how much they care about each other for them wanting to like still continue as a group, even though they left their initial company. And even that, like, they didn't try to rebrand and become like a new group. So they're like, we're still here. Part
of it was just that they weren't really being treated properly by their company.
Oh, no, so not at all.
They wanted to continue what they were doing, but they got better circumstances to do it in, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. So their EP is coming out May 23rd. I don't know how many tracks are on here. I don't know the name of the title track. I don't think that's been released yet, but like literally today they released like the link to order the physical album and all that, and like the photo cards, pictures, posters. Are you gonna buy one, Macy?
Absolutely. I gotta support my boys.
That's true. Yes. And then they're also gonna have a fan I think they called it FanCon, called Homecoming with I Got 7 at the Olympic Handball Gymnasium. It says in South Korea. I'm assuming this is in Seoul on the 21st and the 22nd. And the date on the 22nd is going to also be streamed online. Of course, I cannot sadly watch that because I work on Sundays, so I won't be able to watch it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm working or not that day, but we'll find out. Hopefully I'll have it off. I'm not going to request it, but like if I happen to have it off, I'll watch it.
I mean, if it's in Seoul, you know, it's probably going to be like some crazy time in the morning here anyway.
Yeah, so I'll need like to work the late shift or something the next day.
Yeah. And that forever busy, hardworking man, Jackson Wang, apparently is going to have a song on the new Minions movie that I didn't even know they were making or releasing. He posted it on his Instagram and I was like, what is this? And I realized like, this is a Minions movie. It's called Minions: The Rise of Gru and it's dropping July 1st.
Okay, this might sound stupid of me, but I think I've only ever seen the first like Minions movie. How many are there?
Is there not only one Minions movie?
I swear there's a second one.
Is there?
I swear. Yeah.
I know there are 3 Despicable Me movies.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
And there's a Minion movie.
Okay, I've seen the first Despicable Me, but I haven't seen anything else.
Yeah, there's Despicable Me, there's Despicable Me 2, and there's Despicable Me 3. The second one is like when he meets a girl and becomes like, I think she's a spy. And she like becomes part of the family. And then the third one, I think, is when he like basically tries to become a good guy. I've seen all 3.
I swear I've only seen the first one.
Okay. And that's really only the only one you need to see, to be honest. I don't remember if I saw the Minions movie. I think I did.
I feel like I've seen clips from it. Like, isn't it like from like how they evolved? Like it starts off in like prehistoric ages and it's
basically how they meet Gru, but it like shows like their creation basically
I think
throughout
I saw
history.
the trailer for it, so I know the premise of the movie, but I didn't actually watch it.
Because it focused on like 3 main ones. I know one of them is Kevin.
Kevin.
The tall one's name is Kevin. And I forgot the other ones. And then there's one with just one eye.
Isn't his name like, I want to say like Bob or something?
Girl, I don't remember. And I really don't feel like looking it up right now. The Minions movie. Look out for Jackson's song. That's going to be part of that official soundtrack.
That would be the only reason I would watch that movie.
I mean, you could also just listen to the album. Just find his song. That man just never takes a break.
Working all the time.
Right. But yes, and then of course, you know, we talked about them since the beginning of this creation of this podcast. I said anytime I bring up their name, you're gonna have to excuse me. BTS. BTS.
It's not an honest thinking episode if we don't talk about them at least once.
They're coming back.
Yay.
Bye, boys. With proof. So excited. Can't contain it. Okay, yes. They're coming back on June 10th with their album Proof. And I know a lot of us thought this was going to be like a new album, but it is an anthology album. Now, before this, Macy, did you know what an anthology album was? Because I did not.
I know, I had to look it up.
I had to look it up too. I mean, on my Google search, if like people don't know, a lot of it came up as far as like books. I guess there's a lot of books that are called anthologies because it said a collection of plays, poems, and short stories. So I guess in the music sense, it's basically the same thing. It's like I'll say like a compilation of like an artist's music throughout their career. So I guess if you like have enough music, which they obviously do, they just made it into one big thing to sell. And you're like, well, with the new age of streaming, can't I just go look up that original song? I mean, you can, but I guess I was seeing some like videos on Twitter how this is important because like I don't know if any of these songs are like remasters or if there are going to be like the same songs they already pulled out. I mean, I'll tell you the track list in a second, and then I guess with a lot of like other artists that's put out anthologies, they also put out like demos with them. And I know one person I saw like a tweet brought up the Beatles, I guess. I tried to find like who all made anthology albums and I couldn't.
Right.
So
and we are getting 3 new songs, right?
Yeah, so we are still getting new songs.
Yeah.
But it's just not like a whole album of like 10 new songs or like.
As much as I would like a new album full of new songs, I think it's kind of cool because I feel like the fandom gained a lot of people through like Dynamite, Butter, and Permission to Dance. So I think it's a kind of a cool way for them to be like, this is where we started and this is our evolution through time for like the new people who might not have been there through all of it.
Right.
So I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Any content they produce, I'm here for it. But at the same time, I do think it's cool for like the people who didn't get to experience and I didn't get to experience half of those, but like didn't get to experience the like new releases and whatnot.
Like I experienced them because I went back myself and like rewatched the old stuff, but I didn't experience them in real time, you know? So I didn't experience them when like the teasers were coming out and then like the songs dropped and promotion and all that. So it is kind of different like when you, because like really my first like true comeback was Boy with Love featuring Halsey. So I was like a month shy of when they came back with Idol. So they already finished promotion, I think. No, weren't they still touring? I think they were still touring for that.
I think I was there for Idol, and then that was my first one. And then so on.
Yes, because when we came back from MegaCon in Tampa, in my events class where like we got extra credit if we talk about events we went to, like that Monday I came back and the girl that sat next to me, she talked about how she saw them in New York and that was her presentation. So she was showing us concert videos and stuff. So they were still like actively touring. But yes, guys, new album, 3 new songs, and the physical is gonna have 3 CDs. It's going to be a lot of stuff, you know, and then, of course, you know, the pictures, the photo cards. Yeah. Although I kind of wish when I was looking at it, I'm like, you know, since this is an anthology album, I kind of wish they did like what they did with B. And instead of having like one random photo card for like each album, you kind of have to pick and choose. Like, I wish they put them all in just one album. I understand for like buying more and like marketing purposes to like those fans that especially buy like a ton to try to either get all of them or just the sales, but I wish
my bank account says no to that.
No, my bank account says, girl, you're paying rent now, so bitch, you thought.
I think I have all the versions of Persona and 7, but that's about it as far as like, you know, the different versions of their albums.
I have like one album of each era. I do have 2 of 7 and 2 of Persona, but I think I'm gonna get rid of the other 2 because I just realized I don't need them all. I'm keeping the photo cards, but I'll try to see if I can like sell like the CD and stuff. So, and hey, since when I bring up the CDs, like you'll probably need a CD player anyway, so you might as well. So for the first CD that came out, I think they already released all of the track lists. So this is what I got from like their promotions. And I guess like press releases too. So CD 1 is basically like a CD of all of their title tracks. And that kind of cleared up for me too. Like I remember when we played the game, like they were the first group we ever played the game with. You guys should go and listen to that, by the way. Shameless plug. They're very funny. I still think that's like my favorite like episodes that we did just because it was still new. We were like scrambling with like the point system and all that. And because like we're such big fans, like some of your songs shocked me and then I'm sure some of my songs shocked you. So it was just overall funny. But it cleared up to me what songs are the like the actual title tracks and which ones were just like, I guess a booster
really popular.
Or just a booster of like promotions that they really liked. So you want me to name the actual ones or just say they're the title tracks? Like, do you want me to tell you the actual songs that are going to be in CD 1?
That's up to you. I guess you can run through it real quick if you have them.
Okay, I mean, I just didn't know if you
wrote them down, might as well say them.
I did write them down because, you know, I like to be extra prepared. More like an overachiever. But anyway, so the songs that are going to be on there. Now, the first song on there is called Born Singer. So for fans that are newer, like how me and Macy were talking about, this is a song that's actually like I don't what to call it. Is it just like a remake? It's not really a cover because they changed some of the lyrics, but like this is originally a J. Cole song. I don't remember the actual original song title. And then they just remade it about basically like, I guess their journey of like there's how do I want to say it? This career path of being idols is like their destiny and all that, and like how making music is their calling. I should have done a better job of like writing down notes for Born Singer, but that's basically the gist of that song. And it was only found on SoundCloud because of, I'm sure copyrights, but it looks like now they have enough money. They probably paid like the creators of the original song from J. Cole to be able to put this on their album, and now available for streaming services. I heard that it's not on their SoundCloud account anymore, and it's probably because it's going to be on this album. I haven't checked to see myself, but that's what I heard.
Interesting.
Yes. So Born Singer, No More Dream, N.O., Boy in Love, Danger, I Need You, Run, Fire, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Spring Day, DNA, Fake Love, Idol, Boy with Love featuring Halsey, On, Dynamite, Life Goes On, Butter, and then the new song, the actual new song that I'm sure they'll be promoting is called Yet to Come, The Most Beautiful Moment. And I know a lot of fans online are like, this is payback for all the people that said we need to forget about the most beautiful moment in life era. I just realized I didn't say the Korean names for the titles, but hey, I can do that for the next ones. But yeah, so that's going to be on CD1. CD2 apparently is like their solo songs, and it looks like songs that each member chose, like as far as unit songs, and you can tell it goes into like the order of like their fan chat. So the first one is a new song, which is Dayola Bangtan, and if you don't know what that is, that's Run BTS. And if you don't know what Run BTS, it's like the funniest like variety show that they do on their own. So I would recommend watching it. Got some very good laughs out of Run BTS. I'm surprised they're making a song out of it. I wonder if it's going to turn into their theme song. If they continue doing Run BTS. Who knows? Okay. But yeah, so that is the first song and also the other new song. Second one is Namjoon's pick. So he picked his solo song Intro Persona and Stay. Jin picked Moon and Jae Vu. Glad Jae Vu is getting its well-deserved recognition. Suga picked Trivia Seesaw and Cypher 3. Jaeho picked Outro Ego and Her. Jimin picked Filter and Friends. V picked Singularity and 0 O'Clock. And Jungkook picked Euphoria and Dimple. I low-key wish Serendipity was on here, but it's fine. If Jimin likes Filter better, he just likes Filter better. I will forever be a Serendipity stan.
All right. I think I agree with you.
Yeah, that was the only other one, but then the rest I was like, oh, okay. Like, that makes sense.
Yeah. I like all of the songs.
Exactly. So, and then this is where I said people are going to have to start buying a CD player because CD3 is sadly CD only.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Have they ever done that before? I know GOT7 has, but...
I don't know. Like, I know for Love Yourself, Her, that song C is only on the CD, physical CD. But as far as others besides that, I don't know. Okay. I think there's a hidden track on the physical of their very first album, Too Cool for School, but I can't tell you the song. I don't think it's not. No, I couldn't tell you. I really don't know. But yeah, so on CD3, and I guess they said that this one is dedicated to ARMY, which makes sense. So the first one is the demo of Jump, and I was surprised to see this at first, but then I forgot. I guess this song was like the song that at least Namjoon Yoongi used a lot in like their evaluation as a group when they were going through training, because Yoongi wrote this all the way back in high school. So, and that's my song. I love Jump. I think that was my number one when we were doing School Love Affair. That's my song. So yes, and then the next one is a new one, but this one's only on the CD. It's called, I don't think I wrote this down correctly. That doesn't look right. Pause. It's not. It autocorrect. I didn't realize it. Okay, the second song is called Amehan Sai. I probably said that completely wrong, but apparently translations I was finding is called ambiguous relationship or in between. I don't know. 3 is Boy in Love Demo. 4 is Daum Pyo, which translation says question mark. 5 is I Need You Demo. 6 is Hung Tang So Myeondan. Again, guys, I'm so sorry. That one I know. That one's Boy with Fun. What is that called? It's already one of their songs on their previous albums. Yeah, it's Boys with Fun.
Okay.
Do you know which song that is, Macy?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's just
I didn't know
looking.
what the translation was, but yeah, I know that song.
Okay, yeah, it's that one. Sorry, guys, my notes were all out of whack. I didn't realize it, so I'm like trying to find this. 7 is Tony Montana with Jimin, which they performed in the 2016 muster. So I am not sure if it's just going to be like the audio of that performance or if they made a studio version. I heard that Yoongi said they didn't, but of course, all men do is lie. So he could be, there could be one and they're just releasing it. 8 is Young Forever RM demo version. 9 is Spring Day V version. 10 is DNA J-Hope demo version. 11 is Epiphany Jin demo version. I feel like that's going to make me cry. The original song already makes me cry. So that one I feel like it's just that first note I hear of him singing, I'm just going to start bursting. The waterfalls is just going to start coming out. 12 is Seesaw demo version, of course, because that's Yoongi's solo song. 13 is Still With You, the acapella version, which is Jungkook's song that he released during Festa. Was that last year or in 2020 that song came out? I think it came out during Festa 2020, but I could be wrong. But yes, and then 14, which is the only song that's actually going to be available on digital because that's their other new song, is called For Youth.
Cool.
And of course I can tell that's a new ARMY song because that the For Youth is like in the name of ARMY, like the acronym. Right. So adorable representation. Why can I never remember this acronym?
Adorable representatives, right?
What did I say?
You said
representation?
Yeah.
That's the same thing.
Representatives.
Same thing.
No, it is not. Those are different words.
Adorable. What? I am a bad fan. Just throw my ARMY card away. No, seriously though, what is it?
I don't know the whole thing, but you said representation. But it's representatives. Those are two different words.
It's adorable. Representative for youth or of youth?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Where's the M? A-R...
Has something to do with music?
I'm gonna look this up. It is adorable representative MC for youth.
There we go.
Forgot the MC. This is like, what is the M? That's a lot of that's like, but isn't, you know what? Never mind. Yeah. That's it, guys. That's proof. Let me stop talking because I'm rambling and stumbling a lot. But I'm excited. And I already begged everyone if we can talk about it when it comes out because me and Nafis did it for B, so of course we're gonna have to do it for this one. And Brianna already said yes, so I'm sure we'll do an album review. I don't know if we'll do only just like the new songs or all the songs, especially
if it depends on whether they're remastered or not.
That's true, yeah. But we'll see. So stay tuned for that. And she has already pre-ordered this album, so I'm sure she could talk about CD3. I need to wait. I already told her this too. I was like, listen, everyone and their mothers are going on tour right now. So like, I just have a feeling when this drops, some type of tour is going to be announced. So I need to save accordingly and properly. So I'll get the album later, or I can buy it at the venue. But I need to save up. I need to be ready. I'm prepared.
Yeah.
I already got the membership in order. So, and it's not renewed until like, I can probably renew it just in case, depending when they announce it. But we're prepared. Me and Macy already talked about this. We're planning. We're ready. We're ready to fight.
Anywhere near us, we're going.
Anywhere on the East Coast. We already said if the one destination's either New York, Atlanta, or like praying to God, Orlando, we're going. I already warned my boss too. I told her the other day, because I forgot what we were talking about. I was like, listen, so I'm just telling you this now in advance because their new album's coming out. I'm just letting you know I'm probably going to take like a week off. I'm saving up this PTO time. So I'm just telling you now, just prepare in case sometime later this year I ask for a week off. And this is why. But yeah, it is. Yes, but those are the upcoming releases, guys. So look out for all of those. And then just real quickly, because this is taking a lot longer than I wanted to, let's just quickly talk about like Jackson and like CL and like how they made. Yeah, I'll say like they did a really good job at Coachella. Really just want to shout out the company itself, 88 Rising, and like just their push for Asian artists, of like just getting their exposure of like their music. Cause you know, there's that really bad stereotype, like no matter where, of like just Asians and music or just like anything in the arts, it doesn't have to be music. It can be like dance, acting, is looked down upon. So like, I appreciate that company and what they're trying to do to push like all types of, like Asians from around the world and like, you know, showing their artistry basically. But they were on the main stage of Coachella, which is like a huge deal because I guess one of the organizers of Coachella caught their Head in the Clouds like concert that they did in LA like a while ago. And like they were able to just, I guess they just thought it was really cool and was able to set that up. So like there was also performances by, I don't know all these artists, but I just wrote them down with people in that company. So like artist named Nikki, Rich Brian, Warren Hugh, BB. I love BB. Jackson Wang, Millie, CL. And then like she did a surprise and she brought 21 out, but I'll talk about that in a second. And then a Japanese star, Hikaru Utada. I hope I said that correctly. But yeah, but honestly, like when Coachella was happening, because I don't really pay attention to Coachella, that was like the number one thing I was seeing be talked about. Even like CL and her surprise bringing out 21. So, because they haven't performed together as a group since 2015 when she brought them out for Mama.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
The performance was good too.
I haven't watched them yet, but I know there's like 2 episodes of like a little vlog that she did of like the surprise of bringing them out. So, and then like it was interesting because Dara, I guess, like that huge mohawk she had, and my main concern was like, is that not heavy? I'm surprised. I commend her for being able to move around with that hair, because I'm like, I would be like so off balance, like. And she and Bone look good. I didn't know they were almost 40 years old. They look amazing.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes.
Jeez.
They look timeless. I would have thought they were like almost the same age as like CL and them. 40? Y'all go, okay?
Good for you.
Beautiful. Before we move on from Coachella, I want to bring up another group that performed there that 88 Rising brought out. I didn't mention them because they came out weekend 2 and not weekend 1, but that is aespa. They came and they performed at Coachella. I heard they killed it. So like congratulations to them. They hooked me on Next Level. What can I say? That's my song. And I actually really like their first mini album, including Savage. So that's really awesome. Would they be the second K-pop group to ever perform at Coachella or third? I don't know if you would count 21 in this or not, since they're technically not a group anymore. Because Blackpink was the first one. I'm not sure about 21 and then aespa. And not even just like girl groups. They're just like the only 3 K-pop groups in general to perform there. So, I mean, I'm not a big like music festival person, but I still think that's pretty awesome, especially knowing how big Coachella is. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because I forgot to bring it up the first time. And then of course Jackson, I sent you that one video of Jackson just like wilding out on stage.
I can't handle it. My Agase heart cannot handle it.
Your Agase and your biased heart couldn't handle it. But yeah, they did good. We didn't get to talk about like his also other mixtape that dropped back in April, the Lost and Found one, which I guess he said those were songs that he eliminated from Mirrors, but he still wanted to release them. So they were very good. Sense. Yeah. Do you want to tell the audience what you told me about the difference between Mirrors and Lost and Found, if you feel comfortable? But I thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
What I'm trying
Do you
to think
remember
what exactly
it?
I said.
It was something along the line like you went from I don't remember what you said about Mirrors, but he went from Who Hurt You to like Who's Getting It.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? It was like Macy. But also true.
I'm sorry, but it's true.
No, it is true. Cause there's some racy songs on there. It's
Talking
really
about
good though.
Keeping you in his bed, even though he's already in your head. Jesse, come on.
And then his song Blow. Like, I love Blow. I told Macy this, but like I thought it almost made me think of like a more mature version of, oh my god, now I'm blanking on the movie. One with Hugh Jackman in it, The Greatest Showman. A mature version of The Greatest Showman. Like I could see that type of music video like as a Broadway special.
Absolutely, yeah. It's definitely a good display of like the physical, like human body being a piece of art. Like, very good.
Yes. So that's our hardworking Jackson Wang building an empire with.
He's such an artist. It really shows. The more stuff he produces himself and brings out, he's just proving that point further.
Yes. And all the other GOT7 members too, because I know Yugyeom's currently on a European tour, sadly, with his music. Oh God, please come to America. I would definitely go with you if GOT7 with this comeback and also announces a tour.
No,
I'll go with you.
I don't even care where it is because like I never got the chance to see them in person. So now that they did come back, it's like it's happening. It's gotta happen.
And then Jin Young with his acting. He's been in a lot of stuff lately. I heard there's going to be a season 2 of, I haven't finished it yet, but of Yumi Cells. So he's playing one of the characters and he's going to be in season 2. I'm so excited for that. I need to finish. I'm almost done. I think I only have 2 episodes left. But that's the cutest drama I've like ever seen. I love the webtoon, so I was excited when they made a drama. And I was happy they kept like the cells like animated instead of trying to make them people, because I was wondering how that was going to work. But good. They're all doing great, and I can't wait for their comeback. I wonder what it's going to sound like.
I don't know, because I was thinking that too. It's like, did their company have an influence on how they sounded, or was it all them? Because I think a lot of it had to do with them.
Right.
But like, are they still going to sound like that sound? Are they going to, obviously it's going to be influenced more by them, I would imagine. But
maybe because it depends, because they all 7 of them were honestly with their music, like especially ones that are still making music, like Bam Bam, Yugyeom, Mark, Jackson. And oh my god, Young J and JB. I feel like they all have different styles, but they all kind of, except for Jackson. Jackson to me falls more towards like pop and R&B music, and then the rest kind of fall more to like R&B type sounds.
right.
So, but all still kind of different spectrums in R&B.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like it might lean more towards that. And maybe, what was their last album as a group under JYP? Was it The Last Breath? What was it called? Maybe it might sound more like that, because I think they had more involvement in that album than all their previous ones.
I definitely consider GOT7 an R&B group. So we'll see if that category changes in the future, if they'll keep to that, like, I don't want to say GOT7 sound because they're always evolving, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So they might be leaning more towards that, and then like a maybe one or two hype songs. You know, you gotta have some of those for the concert. So,
and they're good at those. So,
very. But yes, and then just some other releases I wanted to try to quickly talk about, because again, this is a lot longer than I wanted it to be. Psy came out with like his 9th studio album, and I'm like a casual listener to Psy. Like, we've talked about this before, and like how Psy basically, I don't want to say this word because I feel like I'm going to get attacked, opened up quite a few doors with Gangnam Style in 2012. Mm-hmm. So, and he's been around longer than that anyway, so.
I feel like I'm going crazy, but is Gangnam Style like the first video to ever hit 1 billion views on YouTube? Or am I insane?
Just, are you talking about like for K-pop or a music video in general?
I'm pretty sure I'm right.
I don't know.
I'm almost positive that it was the first YouTube video to hit 1 billion views.
Ever?
It was a sensation, not just in K-pop, just a world sensation.
Right. Oh my God, you're right, Basie.
My brain remembered something useful.
I did not know that, though. Mm-hmm. I didn't know. Wow. Okay.
It's very impressive.
Huh. Look at that.
Because I think Blackpink Do was the next one.
Wow, I did not know that. Mm-hmm. Good for him. But I also know, and I think, I don't remember what I was watching. It might have been the little interview thing he did with Ssooo when they were talking about that how like it was a phenomenon, but he also felt like a lot of pressure because of course he was the first one to do that. And since he was blowing up in other countries, he didn't really have like any peers to like understand his situation or to like really talk about like, you know, what he was going through, because he blew up so quickly and like got like that level of famous, and not just like in his own home country, but like on an international scale so quickly from just that one video. So yeah, because I think he talks about like, I think Yoongi talks about it was nice to talk about that with Psy when they got together for the song and relate. Cool person,
though. He seems like a genuine human to me.
Right, because like when I was watching a lot of behind the things, like, you know how we see like his music videos, he's all like all out there and like his videos are all so bright and he seems so goofy. But like when you watch interviews of him, he's so like just reserved and like he's so soft spoken, which I wasn't expecting, and like conservative. I'm like, oh, this is like a whole 180.
Right. I feel like him and like Yoongi would get along really well because Yoongi's more of a quiet, reserved person when just speaking, but then he goes off with these super hard raps and whatnot. So it's like the duality in the personality is really cool. Right.
So like, I'm sure everyone knows what we're talking about, but with Psy's 9th studio album, we're talking about the lead title track, that which was produced and featuring Ssooo, which is also very funny because if you watch those little interview things, and I know like when they're coming out of teasers, like parts where Suga's just like, you know, I really thought I was just producing a song for him.
And then it turned into featuring, and then it turned into doing the dance and being in the video.
Psy's evil laugh is so funny. I was like, oh, you planned this the whole time. Because Yoongi reached out to Psy first, and he's like, I have a song that I wanted to like produce for you. And then Psy probably saw and he contacted him, because like even Yoongi said like when he usually collabs with people, which I'm sure this happens a lot, he doesn't meet them. It's all done like virtually through like emails or probably phone calls or stuff like that. So this is really the first collab he has done with another artist where he's like that heavily involved besides just the music production. But Psy was probably like, oh, Yoongi, this sounds great. Let's go ahead and meet each other. And then they met each other and he's like, you know what? It would be great if you know, wrote a couple lyrics. Why don't you feature in this? And he probably did that. And he's like, this sounds great. You know what? You should be in the music video. And it all went according to plan. And I'm like, you can't. Oh my God. It was so funny when I was watching that. I'm like, this man really got tricked to like, not tricked. I'm sure he wanted to do it. You see that smile. He enjoyed it. But it's just so funny where like, I feel like I could see that's how it went from like just producing the song to writing and featuring in it to being in the music video. And then that music video, man, when it dropped, I watched it in an unhealthy amount of times.
Same.
It was just so catchy. I'm like, now it's stuck in my head. That dance is hard too. That dance is hard. But I love it. And apparently I didn't realize until I saw someone take a picture of it. I guess Yoongi's supposed to play the sheriff and Psy is like, you know, the bad guy. Because they have, you know, the over the top Western theme. Cowboys.
Woo.
Yay. You know, every time I think about cowboys, it's not a good thing. Just racism. Which is sad because that's not what the original cowboys were.
Yeah.
It got erased because original cowboys were black and Mexicans, and they literally, their job was just like herding cows, literally in the name, cowboys, and it didn't turn into what we know it now until like 1920 films showing them of like the cool guy who like saves the town, which that's not what they really were at all. And of course, you know, back then all they had were white people in the films, and then turned into the way it was. I've also been watching a lot of documentaries. Sorry. And then there's this one show I've been watching called Adam Ruins Everything, and they did a thing on the Western, like, whole cowboy myth. So yeah. But other than that, great video. Love it. I actually really like the whole album because I guess this got delayed. I guess this was originally supposed to come out in 2019. And Celeb was supposed to be the title track, which is in like his album, because I guess he previewed it like the last time he was doing promotions way back then. So
right, yeah, I really like it too. I'm blanking on what the name of the song is, but the one with the feature, it's like Haze or something. She's got such a pretty voice. I didn't know who that was, but
you know, she also worked with Yoongi a while ago too.
Oh, really? What song?
We Don't Talk Anymore? Is that song?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was her.
I just don't know her name.
That's fine. But I've listened to other songs by her too. Like, I know there's one song that she does with Dean that I really like. I can't think of the name right now. And she's in Psy's company, that P Nation, so.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look at her, like, other stuff too, because her voice is beautiful. So.
Hey guys, so apparently I don't know song titles. So the song that Suga produced for Haze, it's called We Don't Talk Together, not We Don't Talk Anymore. I must have mixed it up with another song. I think there's a Selena Gomez song called We Don't Talk Anymore. But anyway, the actual song titles is We Don't Talk Together. And I think his name is Giddy Boy, features on it. But that's the name. And he's got a solid lineup as far as features, like Haze that we just mentioned. Hwasa's in it, Taplo. There's another really famous singer who's a man that's on there, and I can't think of his name either, because I really like that song that he's featured on with Psy, that's in Psy's album. I can look at it real quick. It's called You Move Me. And his name is... Come on, Apple Music. Songshi Kyung. If I said that correctly. Oh, and Crush, because I forgot Crush is also part of P Nation. But I can probably tell that's when... No, that's not Crush. Isn't Crush in the military right now? I don't know. But anyway, yes. So that my other favorite songs I was telling Macy is Celeb. And I know how some people feel about her, but I still really like the song, the one featuring Jessie, the Ganji. Did you listen to that?
Yeah, it's really good. I listened to the whole album, and that one was really good.
I was surprised. I was like, okay, Psy, so we're going this route. That song's a banger. Would highly recommend Ganji featuring Jessie. I really like that song.
Yeah,
I probably listen to that.
Watch the music video after we get off.
Yeah, it's just like a little choreography dance video that they do in the company, but it's still really cute. So I probably listen to that song just as much as that though. Okay, and then a group that's not really like that well known. Well, they're kind of like, yeah, I would keep that. DKB. I've listened to them since they debuted. It's one of those, I guess they call them pandemic groups, that came out in 2020.
I'm obsessed with their song Work Hard. I listen to it all the time.
That's one of their most known songs. They came back on April 28th, and the song Sober. And at first I didn't really like it, but then I kept listening. I'm like, this is interesting. It's different.
I like it. I think they're taking some risks in the lyrics and in the music video. But I like it overall.
Yeah, because I guess it's not a song about like being sober. It's a song about like not wanting to stay sober. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we're going there. And then Hybe debuted a new girl group. Well, they're really under Source, but like as far as Hybe and like Big Hit, because they're under the Hybe umbrella. It's like their first girl group since the failure of, I remember that girl group that Big Hit had a long time ago, but it scared them away from like girl groups in general. They're called Seraphim, I guess that's how you say their name.
Seraphim?
Everyone says La Seraphim.
Seraphim. There's like an LE before too. La. Like I think it's French. La.
Everyone's pronouncing it La Seraphim.
It's La Seraphim?
Yes.
Okay.
But Fearless came out. There were some mixed things, but I like Fearless. I think it's like a upbeat, but also kind of chill,
I like
vibe.
the chorus.
I know there's two girls from IZ*ONE in it, but I didn't follow IZ*ONE like that, so I don't know who they are and I don't know what they look like.
Don't know
one of them
their
is
names.
I know the famous one, the Japanese girl, her name is Sakura. She's in this group, if you know that name. And I don't remember the other one, but two girls from IZ*ONE is in there.
The only one that looked remotely familiar was the one with like the short hair. She looked familiar to me and I don't know why, but I don't know if she's one of those members.
She could have been.
Unless I've just seen her. I know at one point I saw, was it Sunmin? Did a TikTok with one of the members dancing to the, was it him? I don't know. One of the members was in a TikTok with one of the TXT members and they did the dance. I'm forgetting who it was.
I don't know because I'm not on TikTok.
Yeah, so that may have been where I saw her face.
Maybe. And then, yeah, just want to shout that out real quick. Seraphim, Fearless. I like it. I'll keep up with them. The whole EP is actually pretty good, too. I think there's another song on there that I really like. It was called Sour Grapes, I think. It was Sour Grapes and Blue Flame. Those are pretty solid. And then this past Monday, TXT came back with Minnesota 2, Thursday Child, and I need them to keep doing this punk rock.
Right? They're just getting more and more, like, not dark, but...
yeah, into it, but it's really good. And their title track is Good Boy Gone Bad. So I really enjoy that. And then I was trying to see if, like, pick out another song I really enjoyed on there, but I'm like, I like all these. I can't choose. Which is interesting because I didn't grow up in, like, that punk rock era. Like, I didn't listen to that as... like in middle school or like high school days. So like I'm surprised I like it from them, but they do a really good job at it. Yeah. So yeah. What do you think of the music video?
I definitely like the direction they're going into. I thought the music video was cool. I liked, there's one line in the song that's like, I'm not gonna like wag my, or what, tail wagging for you or something.
Yes, and
like
I thought that was what's the word? I thought that was a shout out from Cat Dog. That's what it made me think of. Yeah.
So I liked that they threw that in there. Like, we're not these cute little boys that want to be your pet anymore. So.
We're not like we were. We debuted. We're different now. Sad they're not coming anywhere near me, but I'm also surprised they're performing in theaters. Yeah, like, I feel like TXT are big enough for arenas, though. Like, I know they haven't gone on tour since they debuted because, COVID happened. So the last time they were on tour was in 2019. But I feel like they have enough fans, obviously, I think they have enough fans to do arenas. I was surprised when I saw that list that it said theaters. I was like, theaters?
Yeah.
Those venues seem small for TXT.
I agree.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm sure they'll have great Yeojun. That's my man. That's my little son. That's my man. I love him so much. It's my bias.
Might have been him in the TikTok that I was seeing. I'll have to send it to you since you aren't on.
I'm sure it was. I'm pretty sure he's like the most active member on TikTok. And I believe he's the only one with an Instagram still. So yeah. And then just real quick, I just wanted to quickly shout out Alexa. I don't know if a lot of people know who she is. She is a K-pop idol. Her label is ZB label. She's actually the only like artist, like as far as musician, under that label, because I think that label usually deals with like entertainment and television, I was told. But I remember when she debuted in 2019, so I feel like I've been kind of casually following her. She's pretty great. I like her personality. I got to know her more when she was like guest host on like K-pop Daebak with Eric Nam. She was on like a couple episodes of Get Real, and then she became a co-host with Jay from Day 6, well, formerly from Day 6, on How Did I Get Here? So that's how I really got to like get into her, and I like her personality. I feel like if I knew her in person, we'd be friends. She's only like 1 year older than us, I believe. And she's here from America. She was born in Oklahoma, like the most randomest places of places. Yeah, and then like she went over to Korea, obviously, to start a music career. I think, I don't remember what website, but like she did like competition, like dance web series, because she's a really good dancer. She won first place for both of those, but she didn't get the promise of like being a trainee in like the companies as they did. I don't know why, but that's a shame. And then I know she was on one of those produced shows when they were really popular, like Produce 48. And I don't think she got that far. But then she became, you know, like I just said, on Z labels. And I like her music. I like her storyline of like being like an AI and like robotic. So... But the only reason I'm bringing her up is because I guess she was over here in America on a new competition show on NBC that's called American Song Contest. And like literally just recently it was announced at the time of this recording, I think yesterday, that she won with her song Wonderland. So I thought that was really cool. I think she deserves it. I'm proud of her. And like the winner perks for winning that show, she's going to perform on the Billboard Music Awards that's coming up this weekend on Sunday, which will be the 15th. She's going to appear in a T-Mobile commercial, and Wonderland's going to be played on iHeart radio stations across the country. I just wanted to shout her out for that because I think that's really cool. So keep going, she's Alexa.
Super talented. I like her a lot. And she's so cute and nice and fun.
And tiny.
And tiny. Yeah.
She's very tiny. She's only 4'11", I think. So sometimes I forget that, and when I see her and then like all her backup dancers are like twice your size, like I forget how little you are. But like you be dancing.
Right? She's such a good dancer.
She's a very good dancer. So I know sometimes I go like on YouTube and just watch like her dance covers, because sometimes she'll put like compilations of like just dance covers. So the episode is almost over, but I just wanted to bring up the Alexa thing again real quick, because the Billboard Music Awards just passed, obviously, and I could have sworn I was reading that she was supposed to perform there, but she just was there. And I thought she was supposed to present something too, but she just like introduced them going to commercial or something. So she didn't get to perform, which I thought was the whole point of winning the show. I was a little confused. I hope it's not what I'm thinking, and I'm not going to say it out loud because, you know, speculations. I don't know what happened. I don't really know what the deal is because, one, I didn't watch the billboards, and two, I didn't watch the show she was on. So I hope they don't go back on their word of playing her song on iHeartRadio, because that's a little shady. But anyway, Alexa still seemed like she had a great time there. I follow her on Instagram and Twitter, so like I saw the pictures she was taking of everyone she met, like of Doja Cat. She met Becky G. I don't know if she met Megan or not. I couldn't remember if there was a photo of her and Megan. I know she met Anita though, and she was really happy about that because she's done a lot of dance covers of Anita's songs. So as long as she had fun, that's amazing. Hopefully, you know, the politics of music, she got to shake some hands, talk to some people. So we'll see how that goes. But that's still a big accomplishment for her. So sad that she didn't get to perform, because I was waiting to watch it later on YouTube. But still, happy that she was able to go to the award show anyway. Yeah, but that is pretty much it, guys. Just wanted to catch up on all the things we've been seeing. And then non-K-pop related news. I don't know if I'm going to watch this, but I heard that they are making a K-drama off the TV show that used to come on with Gina Rodriguez, Jane the Virgin. They're remaking that. I'm kind of curious because I'm like, what?
It's the girl from My Ideas Gangnam, right? Beauty.
Oh, okay. Yes.
She's like Jane.
Yes.
So I really like her, so I probably will watch it.
I'm just interested how they're going to tell that.
Yeah.
Because I loved Jane the Virgin when it came on here. I don't like
I haven't
Gina,
seen that
but
show, so I don't.
Oh, it's great. I mean, it's it's over dramatic, but the appeal of that show is because she made parodies the dramatic of telenovelas that are popular in Spanish speaking countries like Latin America, and then she made her own spin of that for an American version. And just I don't know, that's what I'm saying, with the storyline, because I know they use a lot of Hispanic things that go on in real life to try to tell that story of being an American stuff. I know they had a whole plot line of her grandma realizing that she didn't actually have citizenship in America and getting her green card and all that. So I'm how are they going to do this for Korea? And I'm surprised just the way that storyline is of accidentally getting artificially inseminated and having a child. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. So I think the first episode actually dropped the other day. So I'm going to see if I'm going to watch it. Yeah, guys, that's it of this. I was hoping short.
Right?
Anyway.
For people who are awkward with talking, we sure do talk a lot.
Maybe that's brought on from the awkwardness of talking.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Fill the void. We feel it necessary
to get it out there. Even though sometimes I still stumble, so I'm am I really getting it out there?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Thanks, Macy. But yeah, was there anything else you wanted to talk about? I've been talking a lot. Thankfully, the next episode, you will be talking a lot. I can get a break.
No. Yeah, I've been kind of preserving my voice a little bit because I know I'm gonna have to talk a lot. But no, I think you went over everything. I'm most excited for BTS and GOT7 as far as comebacks. I also really like ONEUS, so I'm sure I'll watch it or listen to it.
Yeah.
So I am just I'm also really excited about the possibility of us being able to go to concerts again, because you've gone to one, and we went to Eric Nam, but
yeah,
I'm excited about possibly getting to see BTS again and then getting to see GOT7, who I've never seen. So,
and I wonder if BTS do go on tour, what their set list is going to look this time. But honestly, I got to see Home live, so I'm content. I really want to see Go-Go live too, and I know they did that in Vegas. Mm-hmm. Other than that song, I don't really care at this point.
Yeah, I'll be happy with anything. I just want to see them again.
I would love any of the ciphers. I'm praying. I just want to see one cipher. Just one.
Right.
Hopefully either 2, 3, or 4. Maybe 3 and 4 realistically, but just...
I mean, if they were to do something involving this new anthology album, Cypher 3 is on there. So there's possibility.
I hope they do like they did in the Wings, where they just do all of them in an order. It's beautiful. And I'm really sad I could only see it on my TV, but it's fine. Bring on the cipher!
Yes.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm good. I'm afraid I'm afraid if they perform UGG, it's going to start like a mosh pit.
Right.
And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Get injured if they play that song.
So funny. There's endless possibilities. But I'm excited. I'm ready. And I'm saving my money accordingly. Because I know they're coming. I just know it.
Yeah, it's just a matter of when and where.
Exactly. When and where. Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for catching up with us.
Yes, thanks for catching up with us in our rambles. So thank you guys for, like I said, listening to our rambles this episode. don't be afraid to go back and listen to old episodes. Like I said, we're starting the game up again real soon. So if you want to listen to all the past games that we did so you can be like familiarized with how we do it, feel free to. I think they're all great, funny, and they're honestly my favorite episodes out of this whole podcast. So just go give those a listen. But you can find us anywhere you stream podcasts. I don't know what I was about to say. You can follow us on social media on Instagram and Twitter at ONEUS and I will write what the actual handles are spelled in the description below. And also on YouTube, because I started again putting these on YouTube, but you don't get to see our faces. So it's basically just this audio on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And yeah, are we found anywhere else? Oh yeah, you can email us if you have any questions, comments, nice comments, or topics that you want us to talk about. Or if you just want to say hey at iwasthinkingpod@gmail.com. Thank you. I've been your host, Simone. That's been Macy, and we'll see you next time on I Was Thinking.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's very dramatic.
Very dramatic. I had to.